Hello everybody, my name is Mark Keeplear, and welcome to Kalyan Digital's guide on mastering texture types. We're diving deep into the world of 3D modeling and rendering, and trust me, this is where the magic truly happens. We're talking about making your models look so real you'll be questioning if it's a picture or a render, you know. So buckle up, smash that like button, and get ready to become a texturing master. First up, we got the diffuse texture, the bread and butter of your material, the foundation, the OG color. You get it. This bad boy determines the base color of your object. Is it a vibrant, luscious green like the grass in your favorite game, or maybe a dull, rusty brown like my sense of humor after recording for 12 hours straight? The diffuse map decides. Think of it like painting a wall. You're laying down the base color before you go in with all the fancy detail stuff. But don't underestimate the power of a good diffuse texture, my friends. This is where you set the tone, the mood, the vibe of your entire model. So choose wisely and don't be afraid to get creative. Next up, we have the specular map, and if the diffuse map is the base coat, think of this as the shine. This map controls how much your material reflects light and basically determines how shiny it looks. A high specular value? Bam! You got yourself a shiny chrome finish reflecting everything in sight like a disco ball in a funhouse. Low specular value? You're looking at a more matte finish, like my brain after trying to understand the inner workings of a black hole. From the subtle sheen of a polished wooden table to the blinding glare of a freshly waxed car, the specular map is your go-to for all things shiny. Now we're getting to the really cool stuff. Normal maps, the secret sauce to adding incredible detail without tanking your computer into oblivion. See, normal maps create the illusion of depth and detail by messing with how light hits your model. It's like magic, but instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, we're pulling out realistic brick textures, bumpy skin, and all sorts of crazy details without adding a single polygon. Imagine trying to model every single bump on a dragon scales, every single wrinkle on a character's face. That's a one-way ticket to Lag City, but with normal maps, we can fake it. It's like wearing a really convincing costume, only this costume tricks the light itself. Genius, right? All right, time to get rough or smooth, depending on how you use this next texture. The roughness map, as you might have guessed, determines how rough or smooth a surface appears. Think of it like this. A low roughness value is like skating on perfectly smooth ice. Everything is slick and reflective. But crank that roughness value up and suddenly you're walking on sandpaper. Everything is diffused and less reflective. This map is all about controlling how light scatters across your surface, and it's the key to making your materials look incredibly realistic. Time to unleash your inner metalhead. The metalness map in all its glory determines which parts of your material are metallic and which are not. It's like a binary code for your model, metal or not metal, there is no try. A value of 1? Boom! Full metal jacket reflecting light like a boss. A value of 0? You're dealing with a non-metal, my friend. This map is crucial for getting that realistic look, especially when you're working with materials like, well, metal. Think shiny cars, gleaming swords, or even the robotic parts of your favorite video game character. Ambient occlusion, the unsung hero of realistic textures. This map is all about adding those subtle shadows in all the nooks and crannies, the places where light struggles to reach. It's like giving your model a virtual hug from the shadows, adding depth and realism without even trying. Think about the wrinkles on your clothes, the cracks in a wall, or the space between a book on a shelf. Those subtle shadows are all thanks to ambient occlusion. It's a small detail with a big impact, and once you start using it, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. And finally, we arrive at the emissive map, the rock star of the texture world. This map allows you to make parts of your model glow, emit light, and basically become a beacon of awesomeness. Want glowing eyes on your monster? Emissive map. Neon signs lighting up your cyberpunk city? Emissive map. The sun, literally the sun? Okay, maybe not the sun, but you get the idea. This map is all about adding those eye-catching, light-emitting details that make your model pop like a supernova. So go ahead, embrace the power of the emissive map and let your creativity shine brighter than 1,000 suns. And there you have it, folks. We've journeyed through the wild world of texture types, and you've emerged victorious, armed with the knowledge to make your 3D models look absolutely stunning. Remember, practice makes perfect, so don't be afraid to experiment, try new things, and push the boundaries of what's possible. The only limit is your imagination. And maybe your computer's processing power, let's be real. So go forth, my fellow texture enthusiasts, and create something amazing. And hey, if you enjoyed this wild ride through the world of 3D textures, don't forget to hit that like button harder than a gamer rage quit, and subscribe for more awesome content from Kalyan Digital. Until next time, stay curious, stay creative, and keep on texturing.